What's up, guys? This is Haunted Honda here. Got a fun story. As you can see, this isn't the typical bike that I ride. I'm going to tell you a little bit about it today. This is actually a 1978 Honda CB400 Honda-matic. Pretty interesting, I know. Me and my girlfriend actually found this guy on Craigslist in Phoenix who was selling this bike, and I called him a couple times and asked him about the bike, make sure it was in good condition. There was only one picture on Craigslist. These bikes are pretty hard to find, and my girlfriend wanted something a little easier to learn how to ride, and with it being automatic, it's a lot easier to kind of like get a feel for the, you know, for turning and just slow speed stuff. So I ended up contacting the guy. He said, yeah, it's great condition, it's perfect, it runs great. I said, cool. Knowing it's a 400, I knew it's not going to go 100 miles an hour, like super quick, but I figured it could go at least 90. So I called, you know, when I asked the guy, I was like, okay, so this bike is, can I ride it back to Vegas? Because that's where we live. And he's like, oh yeah, you know, it's mostly like, you know, cruising around town bike, but I don't see a problem with that. I was like, all right, cool. So, okay, we'll drive out there today and come get it. And he was like, all right, yeah, awesome. So it takes about 4.5 hours to 5 hours to get to Phoenix. He actually didn't live in Phoenix. He lived in Coolidge. He just listed it in Phoenix because I guess he got more views on it that way. Anyway, so we drove to Coolidge, Arizona. By the time we got there, it was already dark. It's so weird. There's blinkers. My bike doesn't have blinkers. It's weird. Yeah, so we get there about 9 o'clock. I check out the bike. I ride it around his neighborhood. Seems like it's in pretty good condition, so I was like, all right, cool. I ended up talking him down from, I think he was selling it for $1,900, and I got him down to like $1,600. I just told him, you know, we have to spend money on gas and stuff to get there and to get it back. There's something I didn't realize when I went for a test drive on it, which is kind of stupid on my part, but I mean, it was 9 o'clock at night. I wasn't going to go ripping through his neighborhood on this bike, and there was nowhere really to like kind of get it up to speed where I could see how it really performed. So we're on our way home, and there's this like really long stretch of highway that's just completely black and the speed limit's like 65. So I'm going up this hill on this highway, and this bike will not go faster than 50 miles an hour. So there's a neutral, a first, and a second gear. First gear is good from like 0 to 40, and then you just click it up into second and you cruise from there. I couldn't get it past 45 on that hill, so I'm trying to figure out what's going on with the throttle, because like when you pull the throttle too far in second gear, it just like bogs out, like it's getting way too much gas, and I'm pretty sure the flow levels are set too high. I'm gonna fix that eventually. I just haven't been riding it around for now. So I call the guy, and I'm asking him like, yeah man, you know, you told me this bike was perfect, and I mean, it is my fault again for not trying it to its full capability, whatever. So he just says, oh, it sounds like buyer's remorse, and he won't do anything for me. I even told him, like, you know, I'm willing to lose a couple $100 on this bike if you just take it back and give me the difference. So you're making $200 doing nothing. The guy was like super uncool about it. If anyone, you know, I mean, first of all, I wouldn't list a bike on Craigslist saying it's in perfect condition and have someone drive here from another state saying, oh yeah, you know, it's perfect, come take it, and lie about it. So first of all, dick move right there. But for him to even not do anything about it, super dick move. The guy was a real big a-hole. What we ended up doing was I rode the bike, I very cautiously rode the bike on the freeway, trying to get it to Phoenix, which is, I mean, like an hour away. So I'm on the freeway, and I somehow messed with the throttle and got it to go 65 on the freeway, but I mean, it was so weird because, I mean, I'll show you in this video, but when you pull the throttle too far past a certain point, that's when it starts bogging down, so you kind of have to like roll it back this way, and that's when it starts, you know, kicking up speed, and it's such like a fickle throttle too. So we got it to Phoenix. We rented this truck. Thank God, but these dudes that were there, I didn't have a ramp with me or anything. I wasn't expecting to have to put this in a truck. So these like 6 dudes that are like the guys that run around in the airport, getting all the rental cars and stuff, ended up grabbing the bike, and all of us lifted it up into the truck. So, you know, thank God those guys were there, because I don't know what we would have done. I was gonna try to find like a loading dock and like back the truck up to it and ride the bike into the truck. I've done that before. It's kind of a pain, but it works. So my girlfriend had to work the next day, and we were both really tired, and I didn't have to work the next day, so I offered to leave her car in Phoenix, drive the truck to Phoenix, or drive home from Phoenix in the truck, take her to work, and then go to Phoenix, get her car, and come home. I know, it sounds like a huge deal just to get this bike. But what I actually ended up doing is we drove back. We got back at like 6 a.m. She went to work at, I think, 9 in the morning, which I can't believe. She's a badass. She gets like no sleep and then still gets up for work. I'll be like, I need sleep. But I ended up booking a flight back to Phoenix with her. It was actually almost the same as driving back, because with the gas and stuff, it would have been around the same amount. This thing stops so good compared to my bike, I like forget. So funnier part about this story is I booked these flights on like a Legion or something, not realizing there's 2 airports around Phoenix, and I'm seriously so dumb. But I booked this flight, and we're about to land, maybe like 10 minutes away. My girlfriend's like, hey, are we landing in Mesa or are we landing in Phoenix? I was like, there's only one airport, thinking it's like Vegas where there's only one major airport. Yeah, no, we landed in Mesa. It's 30 minutes away from Phoenix, so I mean, it was a $25 Uber ride after we used like this credit we had. So I mean, it wasn't terrible. The worst part about that was we got off the plane, walked outside, and it started raining. And it's not even like it wasn't like a little rain, it was like pouring. And I brought my cameras when we originally went out there to get the bike, but I totally forgot them on the way back because I was so tired and I just wanted to get this done. I wanted the bike home, I wanted our cars home, whatever. And it was just ridiculous. Me and my girlfriend standing outside wearing like this blanket over our heads, trying to get away from the rain. And I felt so bad for her, and we're laughing about it now, but it was just, honestly, it's just like the worst thing that could have happened. I don't know, I think it's a fun little bike. She rode it. I'll actually put a video up right now where, you know, she's riding it. She looks like a badass on it, so that's all I care about, is that she likes it, and it's awesome. So I feel like I'm on a Honda Grom, a big Honda Grom, because this thing, I mean, it has highway bars. Like, why? Birthday highway. Me and my girlfriend have this ongoing joke with this street. We've been looking at houses, and Boulder Highway is not a good street to live by. Unless you're like further that way, like south, then it's okay. But anything, I don't even know what street, whatever, but yeah, you know what I mean. It's just not good. So we were looking on this website for houses, and every time the street would pop up, I'd be like, oh, guess what? It's on Boulder Highway. And now it's just like this ongoing joke. It's pretty funny. Hey, your trunk's open. Does he know? Here's our fantastic Cowabunga Bay. Whoa, what the hell is that thing? I want to go there now. I've never seen that. That looks awesome. You just like, woo, woo, woo. That's crazy. Like a big half pipe. I want to go on that. What? I'm buying us tickets. We're going to go. Oh yeah, so something else that's pretty fun. Yesterday I had an interview at Revzilla. So that's cool. I'm pretty excited. I think I'm pretty sure I crushed the interview. And I don't think there's really anyone applying for that position, because I was kind of referred by, like, to the actual, human resources lady directly, and that position's not even on their website anymore, so I'm hoping that when they said, oh, we're interviewing other people, it's just like a technicality thing, so in a week they can tell me, oh yeah, you got the job. I'd basically just be doing warehouse work, but it's good pay, and I get like Monday through Friday. I haven't had a job like that in forever, and I'd be stoked to do that. Especially, I heard that they're a really good company to work for, so. Alright, that's pretty much it, guys. Just wanted to tell you about my story. It's not a super interesting video. Hopefully the story made you laugh, or made you think I'm a complete idiot. Either one, it's okay. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe below. You can also check out last week's video, or videos, I guess. There's one about screen printing, one about motorcycles. Yeah, thanks for watching, guys. I appreciate it.
He's living for a different lover.